Hello and tere! Now, I know it's only a month since we did the 1000 subscriber Q&A, and I'll be honest with you, when I uploaded that video, I kicked back and relaxed and I thought, great, we'll do another one of those next year when we get to 2000. And then 50,000 of you came along and said, nope. And suddenly I had a whole load of comments and questions coming in on all my old videos, so today I'm going to try and answer the big ones, like, what about Baarle-Hertog? What about Prora? And what about learning the difference between Holland and the Netherlands? So, welcome everyone to the 10,000, 25,000, 50,000 subscriber special. 50,000, this is madness. Okay, 60. Before we start on the questions, I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching and subscribing, and a warm welcome to all the newbies, and to the oldies, thank you for sticking around. You may have noticed today we're in Tallinn, the historic medieval capital of Estonia. And of course, what I've done is I've popped just outside the beautiful old town to come and see an abandoned concrete monstrosity. This is the Linnahall, the former Soviet Palace of Sport and Culture that was built for the 1980 Olympics. And I was thinking of making a video just about this, but unfortunately I couldn't find any way of getting inside it. So we're just going to explore the outside while I go through your questions. Okay, let's crack on. Right, we're kicking off with a big one, and you're all very polite about this, but I've seen a lot of comments saying things like, your videos would be even better if you had stabilization. So I've listened to the will of the people, and this is happening. I've bought myself a new gimbal camera, and from now on, videos should be much smoother. Apart from this one, obviously, which I shot with my old camera before I bought the new one. For the second question, we're going to my video about the Fenbarn, which I called the world's weirdest border. And about 1,000 of you said, that's nothing, you should see Baarle-Hertog. And I would love to visit Baarle-Hertog someday, you are right. There are kind of 3 reasons why I didn't go this time. Firstly, Tom Scott's already done a video on it. Secondly, Baarle-Hertog is relatively well known already, as you've proven with all the comments. And I wanted to do a video about, how shall I put this, something you might not have known. And finally, although Baarle-Hertog is crazy, I feel like it's not totally unique. There are other similar places in the world, like the India-Bangladesh border, for example. Whereas there's nowhere in the world quite like the Fenbarn, with that weird thin strip of land going through another country. Except for maybe this spot in Cyprus that I would love to make a video about if I can just do it without offending absolutely everyone involved. Okay, next we're going to the video about the Karl-Marx-Hof, which I called the world's longest residential building. And a lot of you commented about Prora, a monster old holiday resort in Germany, built by the Nazis, which was then abandoned but is now being converted into residences. Now, I haven't been there, but as I understand it, the Prora complex was originally 4.5 kilometers long. However, it was made of 8 separate identical buildings, of which 2 are still standing today. So each individual building is only 500 or 600 meters long, which is nowhere near as long as the Karl-Marx-Hof. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but if I am, let me know in the comments. Right, next, it's the Valserberg video, which I called Holland's Highest Hill, and that inspired about 1 million people from Limburg and Friesland to say, that's not Holland, that's the Netherlands. Now, if you're still watching my videos, then the chances are you're not one of the people who got really angry about it. So, well done and thank you. But yes, let's set the record straight. The name of the country is the Netherlands. However, the problem is that a lot of people around the world call it Holland. And I have no idea where they got that idea from. But here's the thing, imagine you've made a video about the Netherlands and you want to give it a title that will appeal to an international audience. I know, example taken totally at random. You might end up calling it Holland, not because it's correct, but just because that's what other people call it. And that's where the search traffic is. And speaking of the Netherlands, next up is the Afsluitdijk video, and let's be honest, this wasn't my finest hour in terms of research. I kind of brushed over a lot of details, and because of that, some of the stuff I said was borderline just wrong. And I've now put a link in the description of that video to a much better video by someone else. Anyway, one of the things I got kind of wrong was this statement. These 3 huge areas, including all the cities and villages that stand on them now, didn't exist before the Afsluitdijk. Yep, that's not quite correct, because as everyone in Flevoland told me, the village of Urk actually existed already on an island, and then they drained the water around it and it became part of the northeast polder. But some of the people who live there still think of it as an island, and it does kind of stand out, just slightly higher than all the rest of the land around it. Wait, did someone just say higher than the land around it? Yes, you may have seen this already, but on the 30th of November, I'm organising a mass ascent of the highest natural point in Flevoland. I mean, it's basically going to be a kind of meet and greet thing, but because it's this channel, we're going to do it while we're climbing the highest point in the lowest province in the whole of the Netherlands. And we'll probably film it and put it on YouTube or something. For more details, check out the video I uploaded on Friday, or follow updates on Twitter at TheTimTraveller, all one word. Obviously, this is a very silly thing to do, so don't worry if you live a long way away and you can't make it. I'll hopefully do more events in other places in the future, but if you can come, it would be lovely to see you there. And before we end today's video, I just wanted to make two quick shout-outs. Firstly, thanks to everyone in the comments on the 1000 subscriber special who gave me some amazing suggestions of places I should go to. And secondly, thanks to everyone who's got in touch saying, hey, we went to this place because we saw it in your video. This channel doesn't really have like a higher purpose, but if it did have one, then that would be it. Inspiring people to get active, go out there and see random stuff, explore, hike, climb. It's all great for both your physical and mental health. And before I disappear completely up my own bottom, that is it for today. If you haven't subscribed yet, then I think we've got to a point where you might as well just do it, really. We'll be back with a normal video next time, and I will see you all soon.